Hello twin flames, welcome to my channel, whether you're new or you're coming back. Thank you for joining me today. Happy full moon in Leo, and today we're gonna do a quick check-in to see what's going on during this time, right? What's happening with the twin energies during this full moon. What do we need to know? What are we learning? So we're still gonna do feminines and masculines, but we're gonna ask specific questions. So we'll check what the current energies are during the full moon, right? Like what's being accessible, available for each of the twins. Then what is the advice? What are we supposed to do? And possible obstacles, but something that is just something to look out for and be able to overcome. Okay? And also how are the twins viewing the connection at this time? We'll start with an oracle card. This is the Cosmic Journey Oracle. And the card for Divine Feminines is Bloom Where You Are Planeted, number 6. Yeah, so you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and there's no better time, better occasion, better opportunity than right now. Think about that. If you've been feeling like you've missed something, or you don't have the right resources or something else, or you need to wait for something, this is the spirit saying that you shouldn't be waiting. You have everything you need if you look closely. I've still gotten my cold, by the way, so if I start sneezing, I apologize in advance. And for masculines, we have number 32, right? Into reality. So manifest with your words, with your speech, and also with your written word of what you're messaging and on the social media to your friends and family, in your journal, no matter how public or private it is. You know, once you wrote it down or typed it and published it, it's already a mantra. It's that spell in spelling, right? It becomes a spell. So it's very important that it actually reflects, it represents where you are truly. Okay, so we'll check what the current opportunities are. We'll get the advice, we'll get the blockers, and how you can see in the connection. I'm using my Muse tarot, by the way. 6 of materials at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there is a desire to bring in balance and equal partnership, equal give and take, whether it's with another person or just with the universe in general. And for some of you, yeah, I'm getting this message that a lot of times we feel like it's like the problem is that we give too much and we don't receive enough, but it may also be the other way around. And it's up to you to figure that out and see how you want to, what kind of perspective are you choosing and why, right? Maybe you've been given some resources, but you haven't been making use of them, and meaning that you're not reciprocating, right? It's the law of reciprocity, right? You've been given some opportunities, or maybe even some money or some specific time or whatever else, and you're not using that. You're procrastinating maybe, or you're still deciding, or whatever the reason is, right? Like that could be an example of somewhere where you're expected to reciprocate, right? To put it to good use, and you're not doing it. That's an interesting perspective. 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so maybe troubles of your life, maybe some daily routines, chores and responsibilities are taking your attention away from those important things, and how you could potentially utilize the resources that are being provided to you. Feminines, wow, your energy is Muse of Emotions, clarified by 9 of Swords. The Muse is the king essentially in this deck. So it's King of Cups, clarified by 9 of Swords, right? There is a desire for deeper healing, for naturally staying away from anxiety. And staying away doesn't mean repressing, doesn't mean pretending like nothing's happening, but actually making life choices that are more kind and compassionate, so that the anxiety doesn't build up. And that's what you can explore at this time. That's what's being given to you as an opportunity. Wow, for masculines, we see awakening with Eight of Cups. Awakening is a judgment card in this deck. So an Eight of Cups is the quintessential message and energy of the full moon, where we're leaving behind things that don't serve us anymore, that don't bring happiness, that don't help us in any way, right? Maybe we kept them as a memory, as a souvenir, for the old time's sake or something. But now the awakening comes in, and again, that's the light of the moon that's bringing in the insights, the clarity, and the awakening of seeing what needs to go, what is not relevant. And it doesn't have to be an actual object or person. It can be a habit, it can be a way of thinking, right? I used to think that, this is for masculines, that feminines, I don't know, can never be best friends with masculines, or that they manipulate masculines into getting what they need, right? Or whatever it is, right? Like they always have an agenda, or they're overly emotional, or whatever it is. Like that could be a mindset, or like I always have to kind of keep my distance and be on top of the game, right? Now that's going away, whatever that is for the masculine. And with Leo energy, it has a lot to do with how we position ourselves and how we're seen, how we want to be seen in the world, right? So in my example, that could be that the masculine would want to be seen as strong, as in charge, right? As somebody who drives, who rules the relationship, who makes the decisions, and who runs the show, I'm hearing, right? And maybe this is falling off now, because they can see that that's not a real representation of power. If anything, that's the shadow side of the Leo energy. And we're supposed to step into the light with that strength card that represents Leo in tarot, right? With that bravery and courage to be yourself and to open up and to partner with another person authentically, with an open heart, rather than trying to put up a bravado or, tough persona. Okay, the next question is the advice for feminines. What should they do? Page of Expiration, clarified by King of Wands. It's a journey from page to king. And what I'm hearing is that you don't have to find yourself in a king position already, like you have everything figured out. To me, the King and Queen of Wands are those twin flames while they're in mission, right? When they're in their full-on applying their potential as light workers. And you don't have to be at the king level right away, right? If ambition is good, really, but don't be afraid to start something completely new where you don't feel comfortable, where like something you've never done before, maybe something you haven't believed in before, maybe some gifts you're exploring, right? There's nothing wrong with starting there. If that's exactly what's in front of you, that's exactly what your guides and your higher self is showing you. For the masculines, we see the star clarified by the Fool. Look at that, beautiful. Both Aquarian energies, and we are in Aquarian season. So the sun is in Aquarius right now. And both of them are about hope and faith, right? It's about not being hung up on details or on the prejudices of society, of friends and family, right? It's making, again, I was just talking about courage, right? It's making those courageous steps forward with the bigger picture in mind, with like almost like hearing the voice I'm getting for some, you keep hearing the voice in your head, but are you gonna follow that guidance? A lot of people wouldn't, because they'll decide that it's nonsense, that it's not worth their attention. But right now, if you're following those kind of intuitive guidances, those subtle signs that are being put on your path, that's exactly how you're showing that you have faith in the universe, that you are in alignment, that you see your starseed mission, right? And when you're writing into reality, you're co-creating with the universe, following the highest, most beneficial plan for yourself. What are the obstacles for feminines? 9 of Materials clarified by 10 of Wands. Oh, excuse me, guys. Oh. So it's the constant competition or battle between giving time to self and, you know, self-care, beauty, comfort, all of those things, like creating that environment for yourself, taking care of yourself, giving to yourself, versus having a lot of obligations and wanting to be on top of everything, take care of everyone, you know, get things done. So you may be torn between the two directions during this time. But of course, you know where you're supposed to be. And actually, full moon is asking us for that, to look within, right? To see what's happening, to pay attention. And if you're always running around, running errands, doing chores, and taking care of different responsibilities, there's a good chance you aren't going to hear some important messages from within. Or you won't have the energy to show love and appreciation to the universe for what you have, and to yourself, of course, and to other people who have been on your path and who have helped. For masculines, what's the obstacle? Ace of Inspiration clarified by Nine of Pentacles. Look at that. That's the synchronicity, because we just saw that Nine of Pentacles for the feminine. But for them, this is like a little bit on the background. So the feminine taking care of themselves and raising their vibration and acknowledging their beauty and their greatness, their power, is pushing the masculines to take action. And for some, it will be towards feminines. For others, it will be towards the greater purpose. But that's the scary part I'm hearing. That's like the part where, you know, when your brain hasn't caught up to it yet, it's just like that energy, that deeper force, right? It's like almost like going in against your instincts, because you're not really even sure why you're here, why you're doing this, but some invisible force is pushing you that way. It's telling you, take this opportunity, make friends with this person, find out more about this topic, go on this trip. And yeah, it could be tough making that decision without having all the logical background at hand. Oh my God, how the feminine seen the connection. The Sun clarified by the Lovers as the most beautiful representation of happiness, joy, and love that they can possibly imagine. This is the happiest card in the deck, and it looks very, very happy in this deck. This tapestry, this, like, it immediately is associated with dance for me, although this has like a yogi picture, but to me it's like it's dance, ecstatic dance most likely, right? So they have so much love and faith towards this connection, towards its importance, towards its greatness, and how much it's helping them on their personal journey of healing and finding love. It's so beautiful. How are the masculine seeing the connection? The Chariot clarified by Eight of Pentacles. Masculine seeing, this is 7 and 8, okay. Masculines are getting their solar plexus chakra activated to step forward. And again, this is about willpower and courage. I was talking a lot about it today. And this is, you can read up about the Leo energy and what it means in astrology and also in tarot, the strength card, right? But essentially that's what it is. And it's natural that during full moon in Leo, that's what we're seeing, especially for the masculine energy. They're activating their willpower and motivation, this driving force, right? To take that step, to make an impact, to do the work, not just contemplate, not just, I don't know, wallow in pity or wish for things to be different, right? This is taking action. This is badass energy, and this is the major arcana, so they are being pushed in that direction, right? Like, there's enough complaining, enough feeling sorry for yourself, enough wishing for something. It's time to act. It's time to have your fairy tale come to life. And yes, it took them a while to get to the idea of what it might be, or that they had it wrong before. And now they need to wipe the whiteboard and start from scratch. But they are going there. They are getting it. and they do want to take action, because as you excuse me guys, as you start writing into your reality, the universe joins in, and then it's that collaboration. You're not going to be alone. You'll have the divine on your side helping you with this. Okay, I hope this was good for you guys. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope you utilize this energy of full moon to your benefit in the best possible way. Don't forget also to check out, if you haven't done that yet, my zodiac sign messages for each zodiac sign on my other channel, Mindful Bamboo, specifically for the full moon in Leo. And if you know your moon sign, even better, I recommend checking message for your moon sign. I love you all, and I'll be back with my readings very, very soon.